7 Shocking Forced Marriage Turkish Drama Series with English Subtitles. Even if you're the biggest Turkish drama enthusiast, you could learn something new from this video. Turkish drama, as we all know, is nothing like other television shows. They are fascinating and gratifying with their incredible storylines, since they have had a great cultural effect over the world as they have become a worldwide phenomenon now. Many of them narrate the story of toxic forced marriages, which is equally thrilling and shocking to watch. But which Turkish shows are the best in this case? Well, in this video, we'll go through the 7 Shocking Forced Marriage Turkish Drama Series with English subtitles. Welcome to Turkish Drama Central. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon to get updated with Turkish drama and Turkish entertainment news. So without taking any more time, let's begin. Number 7. Hırkay. Murat Aslanbi is a youthful, charming, and chilly successful businessman. After his parents died many years ago, he was raised by his grandma Aziz. Murat seeks vengeance on the Sarıgül family, who were responsible for his parents' deaths. He meets Reyhan, the daughter of Hazar Sarıgül, by complete chance. Murat asks Reyhan to marry him, which is the first step toward marriage. Reyhan is hesitant to marry Murat because she believes he is untrustworthy and has a fickle heart. She begins to trust Yarın and develop affection for him after learning that Murat has never desired Yarın as a wife. Meanwhile, despite his best efforts to keep to his original objective, Murat is drawn to Reyhan's purity and develops affection for her. The narrative of Hırkay is about an impossible love between Murat and Reyhan, who fell in love but are doomed to be separated owing to a vengeance scheme. Will Reyhan discover Murat's vengeance scheme before marrying? Will Murat be able to put the past behind him and live in peace? Will Murat be successful in carrying out his retribution plan? When Reyhan discovers the truth about Murat, how will she react? What is the truth regarding Murat's parents' deaths? Price of Passion, or Siyah Beyaz Aşk, is number 6. Esli is a young and attractive doctor who is determined to save her patients' lives. Ferhat is a hitman who is both youthful and cold-hearted. Ferhat kills a guy who betrays their enterprise while attempting to apprehend him. Esli and Ferhat's lives cross through pure chance. At first, Esli is unaware that she has been summoned by crooks to aid an injured guy. To make this guy speak, Ferhat wants to keep him alive and brings Esli to the wounded man's recovery. Ferhat would save the life of Esli on the condition that she would get married to him. In the Price of Passion TV series story, you will watch the story of Ferhat and Esli, who are just black and white. Will Esli accept to get married to Ferhat to save her life? What is the aim of Ferhat after he gets married to Esli? Will some manage to disclose their criminal activities of Ferhat? Will Ferhat and Esli have a real marriage? Number 5. Kara Sevda Aka Endless Love. Kemal is a young mining engineering student in his 4th year of college. Kemal works on boats and generates money to support his family at the same time. He does not live in luxury, yet he never complains about his financial situation. Nehan, on the other hand, is a gorgeous young woman from a wealthy family. She is a painter who spends her time creating various portraits. Nehan abandons her privileged existence and boards a regular bus one day to locate new faces for her upcoming show. Meanwhile, Nehan and Kemal happen to cross paths by sheer coincidence. Nehan sketches Kemal's image in secret as Kemal observes Nehan. Even though they come from different backgrounds, these two young people fell in love with one another. They have found genuine love and are eager to marry as soon as feasible. However, Emir, who has a long-standing crush on Nehan, goes to great lengths to win her heart. When Nehan's twin brother Ozan murders a young lady by accident, Emir uses his position to cover up the crime and keep him out of prison. In exchange for saving his brother, Nehan agrees to marry Emir and ends his relationship with Kemal without explanation. 5 years later, Kemal and Nehan's paths cross again. Kemal comes to Istanbul as a wealthy businessman and partners with Emir to establish a new venture. Meanwhile, Nehan maintains her married life while never forgetting her first love. In the narrative of unending love, Kara Sevda, you will see a genuine love between a rich girl and a poor boy whose fates are not written together. Will Kemal be successful in discovering the truth about Nehan's past? Will Kemal and Nehan be able to overcome all of the challenges in their path and still love each other? Will Emir be able to carry on without Nehan? Number 4. Yemen, or The Promise. In Istanbul, the Tarhan family is a wealthy and well-known family. Hikmet Tarhan, the family's patriarch, is diagnosed with a fatal illness and begins to be concerned about his family's future. On the other side, his son Emir is an adventurous young guy who would rather take chances and do anything he wants than work in the family company. Kavadin, his wife, is a selfish lady who just wants to establish her place among Istanbul's upper crust. Rayhan has trouble adjusting to her new life in Istanbul. Emir, on the other hand, is adamant about not marrying Rayhan. Hikmet's last request is for his nephew Rayhan to pledge that she would do everything she can for him. Things become more problematic when she discovers that she will not be able to marry Emir. The Promise, Yemen is a television series about a young girl named Rayhan who comes to Istanbul to honor her promise and marries a wealthy young man named Emir. Will Rayhan's Cinderella story come true? Will Rayhan be able to honor her word and persevere through all for her marriage? Will Emir make things difficult for Rayhan to get his freedom? Will Emir begin to feel something for Rayhan? Will Rayhan find it difficult to adjust to her new life in Istanbul? Will Summer express her affections for Emir at any point? Number 3. The Pigeon, Akid Yuverson. Zulf Badir Kavi is a young woman who was thrown into a well in a desolate location where not even birds can fly. While Zulf awaits death, she is rescued by a young guy named Kenan Sibernaglu, who appears in front of her like a miracle, but she will be startled when she learns who Kenan is. When Kenan witnesses Zulf being thrown down the well, his life is turned upside down. A crime from 15 years ago reappears, and the bloodshed impacts two families until love comes along to erase all. The crime from 15 years ago will resurface, and the bloodshed will harm the two families until love comes along and erases all. Number 2. Sia Insai Aka Black Pearl. Hazel, played by Hand Erçel, is a young and lovely girl who lives in Sesme, a tiny beach town in Turkey's Aegean area. Her life is simple, and she enjoys spending time with her mother Melek, stepsister Ebru, and stepfather Halil. With the entrance of Viral, Kenan and Hazel's lives are turned upside down. Viral had psychiatric issues and accidentally killed his wife in trying to keep her from leaving. Hazel looks exactly like Viral's deceased wife. She's like the woman's identical twin sister. You will see a beautiful love story between Hazel and Kenan, whose fates are not written together in this television serial. Will Kenan be able to figure out why Hazel abandoned him? Will Hazel and Kenan be able to overcome all of the challenges in their path and still love one another? Will Viral be able to carry on without Hazel? Will Hazel be successful in discovering the truth about Viral's past? How will Kenan avenge himself? Last but not the least, number 1. Sefrin Kizi, Aka the ambassador's daughter. Sankar Efiglu is a sharecropper whose father works in the mayor's olive trees. Nair, on the other hand, is the ambassador's daughter. Despite their dissimilar origins, Sankar and Nair fall in love with one another. They battle for their love for years before being married. Nair was raped by her stand-in brother Akin on the night of their wedding. After that night, Nair vanished without a trace, and no one knows what happened to her. While her stand-in brother is pestering her, Nair stabs him. She refuses to forgive Sankar and hence never informs him about his daughter. Nair tries to be strong to properly raise her daughter on her own. She now lives with her father and daughter in Montenegro. Her life, however, suddenly changes significantly. Everyone is stunned and flabbergasted when she discloses that Melek is Sankar's daughter. Sankar and Nair have a famous couple in the Ambassador's Daughter television series. Is Sankar going to think Melek is his daughter? What will happen to Sankar and Menek's new marriage? Will Nair be sentenced to prison? Will Sankar and Nair, for the sake of their daughter, start afresh and achieve happiness? So, these are the 7 Turkish drama series that show the most thrilling, pleasing, and shocking forced marriage on screen. Well, with that being said, this concludes the video. I look forward to seeing you again soon for more. Which of these have you watched already, and which are your favorite? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button, and we will meet again in the next video. Bye-bye.